The season finale of The Evidence Room streams tonight right here on KPRC 2+, and we are ending the season with a story that made national headlines, the case of baby Grace. KPRC 2 investigator Robert Arnold joins us now to talk about tonight's episode. One, congratulations on another season in the books.
I appreciate that.
I know this is a story, a terrifying story that captivated our community, but also the nation.
Oh, it was horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, October 2007, a fisherman finds this blue plastic container washed up on an island in Galveston Bay. He opens it, sees what he believes to be a child's body, immediately dials 911, and the detective who goes out there, the sheriff's deputy who goes out there confirms it's a child. We met with him. And this case still haunts him to this day. In fact, when we met with the two lead investigators, the deputy who confirmed there was a body in that tote on the island, as well as the sketch artist who helped identify baby Grace, this case haunts them and impacts them to this day. And I understand why. After we watched the hours of police interrogations, looked at the evidence, and everything was brought into full view as to why this little girl was murdered and how the detectives put this together. It's one of the most terrific things I've ever seen.
Yeah, murders are never easy, but when they're murders of children, babies,
it's so unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary.
I mean, it just was awful. When you listen, they wanted her to have better manners. They thought she was too rambunctious, so they tortured her for hours and hours on end.
Yeah.
It's just, it's unfathomable to me.
Yeah, it's truly hard to even to listen to and to look back on. Walk us through who we will hear from tonight during this final episode.
So we have the two lead detectives that really worked the case and interviewed both baby Grace's mother and stepfather. We also went with the deputy who was working that night that the fisherman found the blue tote. He takes us back to the island and the spot where that container and baby Grace was found. We also met with the forensic artist, Lois Gibson, who put together the sketch of baby Grace. And what was really amazing about that is by the time they found baby Grace, she was in a fairly advanced state of decomposition. So the fact that Lois was able to create a face that looked almost identical to baby Grace is just incredible. As a matter of fact, it only took about 3 days before baby Grace's grandmother in Mentor, Ohio, saw the sketch online and said, I think that's my granddaughter. Yeah. I mean, that's an amazing talent that Lois has.
We say justice. Was justice served in this case?
The mother and stepfather were both found guilty of capital murder and both sentenced to life without parole.
You talk about the impact that this case continues to have on people who investigated the murder. Did they elaborate on how they're impacted today? Is it beyond just work? Is it
the horror? Yes, the horror doesn't, and I'm finding that more and more with these particularly horrific murder cases. And I've now spoken to several officers. It's a little unsettling. They say that sometimes these victims come back to visit them. The deputy who took us to the spot where the container was first found says that baby Grace still comes to visit him, and you have to learn how to make peace with that. One of the deputies that was called to the Santa Fe High School shooting, one of the victims still visits him as well. So
cold
there's a profound, it's a profound impact. Nothing, as he said, nothing will ever prepare you for something like this, and it's true. Nothing can prepare you for something like this, and it takes a lot to absorb that kind of horror and trauma.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for delivering us these riveting seasons. Again, congratulations on season 4.
Thank you.
Season 4. You can watch the season finale of The Evidence Room streaming tonight right here on KPRC 2+ at 6:30.